Hello, everybody. Welcome to Weighted to Win on this Monday public holiday into 2023, where Civil Princess is top of the boards and trades at 7-10 odds on favourite. Opened up a bigger price, but lots of talk about this horse, Darren.
Correct. There is a lot of talk. They say she's quite decent. I know nothing of the pedigree, being an Argentinian import. The field isn't strong. And her main dangers, Iron Sky and Dungeons, aren't going to Hollywood, and they're drawn towards the inside of her. So I think she's got everything in her favour to make a winning debut.
Yeah, that does appear to be the case. Going good to soft, so it'll be interesting to see how they cope on the track today. But let's see what we're going to do. Perhaps a lot of patrons will be using this into their doubles and trebles to start the day. And that is basically from the Weighted to Win perspective. And I think everybody else on the same horse to win the opener. Well, Fabian Hab of Stables turned the corner. They've got this horse written in the sand, top of the boards, number 12 on the card, trading at 2-1. 11 October Fair is 22-10. And at this stage, those two dominating the market. First leg of the bipod. Darren, how do you want to play it?
Clyde, I thought October Fair good enough for the bipod. She is a Silvano, but she's out of Miss October, who was an out-and-out sprinter. She cost 1.1 million rand at the national yearling sales. She's had the one comeback run, and I think she was just in need of it. So from a neat draw, I'm hoping that she's good enough to survive the bipod. And then the Fabian Habib runner written in the sand. This filly's going to love the step up in trip and rate to main danger.
All right, you mentioned, of course, October Fair, and out of there came the horse that was Lady Regent that ran by a nice move and came out and won. Okay, well, let's put the bipods up. Let's get into it, and there's a look at Darren's bipod. You'll notice that he has bankered the 11 in the first leg with a couple of bankers later on in the day and is willing to spend 64 Rand for every bipod. Place accumulator time. Archimedes tops the board here at 5-2. That's number 7 on the card. There's been a bit of a move for Archimedes. Was it 28-10 into 5-2 when we did the show this morning at 10:30? Number 8 on the card. Camley Court is at 5-1, second favourite, with a 10 free movement trading at around 5-1. Brave King is 7s, and then 8-1 and better about the others. Place accumulators, Darren. Give us some guidance. How many runners do we need?
Clyde, I thought 3 runners is enough. Brave Viking, Archimedes, Camley Court. Now, Archimedes is coming on the right way. 2 good seconds, a lovely grey flower alley. I think he could get it right. Brave Viking's going to improve up in trip. His form lines are quite decent. And then Camley Court, first runners at Golding, was decent, open to further improvement.
All right, so just those runners that you've made reference to, let's put the PA up. We know where we stand then. It's a race that, as Darren's alluded to, we're going to need horses, and we've got them in the opening leg of the PA again with bankers, a couple of bankers through the rest of the PA, and this perm costing 108 Rand. Place accumulator cost 108. It's got to be one of the more interesting races on the card, Darren, this Pinnacle Stakes. I thought Dice, I mean, there's some good horses in here. Make no mistake about that. Some very good horses too. But Lucky Goodalakis did say that, Dice wasn't necessarily being prepared for the Grand Heritage, but ran a cracky in any event. And we know how good he is. Is he good enough, do you think, to win?
Definitely, Clyde. That was a cracking effort last time out. He's just got to settle more. Last time out, he still threw his head up for a good few strides, and then he only settled when the pace fastened up. But he is drawn 10. I'm hoping that he can overcome the draw into a handy position. The interesting run is out of the darkness because he always loses a length at the start. And I'm hoping that he can hold his position from a 5 draw because he is 2.5 kilos better off with Dice and 4 kilos better off with Duke of Sussex on that last start. So he's very capable on his day. So 5 and 6 for the short list, and then you got to go wider in the pick six.
Okay, we did see Paisley Park come out of the dice line and win as well. Okay, right, let's get the pick sixes up and going now. Let's get on to race number 4. There we go. First leg, Darren has gone wide. In my personal pick six, I've bankered dice. You'll notice that Darren in the second leg of the pick six is taking his chances because Thunderstruck's out now, so Royal Victory does even look harder to beat, and that's a pick six cost. You can spend whatever you like, of course, but at 170 Rand or thereabouts, we'll get you 10%. On to the Tony Ruffel, one of our features today at Group 3. Number 1, Thunderstruck is out. And Nathan Cotson's got Samanga Kamala, got Royal Victory here. Current form looks very hard to beat, Darren.
Yes, correct. I still thought he had the beating of Thunderstruck with the weight swing of 3 kilos. Right now, it's a 5-horse field. I'm hoping that he can just tuck in behind a horse like Now I Got You and slipstream him into the straight. Aravadicia also goes handy. He should win quite comfortably off his rating.
Royal Victory one to beat, no point continuing on about it because it's currently priced up 4 to 10 or thereabouts, and it's a 5-horse field. 4 to 10 about Royal Victory. I'll play Royal Victory straight up. We've used this in doubles and trebles as well. Race 6 takes us on to the Troika, the 3 Troika stakes, the Group 3, and it's a decent field in this particular lineup. One horse in particular that I have no doubt has tons of ability is Rock the Fox, Darren. Does kind of look her day.
Clyde, she does look the right horse in the race. I'm hoping that the blinkers can sharpen her up. She's drawn well. She'll hold her position and hopefully finish a race off strong. Because, I mean, in the Taquini, she got beat a short head by Canadian Summer. I thought a very unlucky loser from where she came from. She's definitely got the ability. Horses, dangers, Miss Cool, Bless My Stars, Kinky Boots, More Rain. The list goes on, but it is an open race. But Rock the Fox is my first choice.
Yeah, and Bonetta came from that form line, didn't it?
Yes, she did.
It did, yeah. So that firms up. All right, well, Rock the Fox is 3 to 1 at the moment. Well, this morning anyway. Number 3 on the card. Let's have a look at our play race 6. It does give you an opportunity to get into second jackpots, etc., which Darren has worked one out for you. The numbers are on the screen at the moment. And for that particular pot that you want to take at 240 Rand, there may well be 2 plays here. Perhaps Rock the Fox, I'll lean towards that as a banker in one of the pots. On to the London News Stakes we go now, and a very good race, a good lineup where we see Porto Menzano and Red Saxon come again together. Joe Somer, the last time Red Saxon won, did say, good to see the horse build his confidence again. Perhaps that's what he needed to get back at his play. But here's the Betway Summer Cup winner, Porto Menzano. How do you read it, Darren?
Clyde, I like Porto Manzano. I did cover him in the pick 6, but if you're having a win bet, I definitely think Porto Manzano is the right horse. He's 7 points best in at the weights. I think he's got Red Saxon's measure, even though Red Saxon is finding his best form now. He returns, and he's only had a week and a bit off the track since his last run. Electric Gold could be an interesting runner. He's only got 51 kilos to shoulder and having his peak run. But Puerto Manzano will take some beating.
It's quite interesting you mentioned Electric Gold. The only horse they're backing this morning is, in fact, Electric Gold. Opened 6 to 1, was trading 4 to 1. Porto Menzano 11 to 10. Red Saxon drifted out 3 to 1. And there is money for Electric Gold. Going to be a very good race. Let's see what's the plan from a weighted to win perspective, Darren straight up with Porto Manzano. On to race 8. Be advised that the 2 and 4, if you don't already know it, 2 and 4 are not running. They've been scratched in this race. Have a look at the market since that's happened. That was about 10 o'clock this morning, where 9 Silver Hills tops the boards at 22 to 10. 8 Tulip Tree is 5 to 2 second choice. And 7 to 2 about number 3 Magical Flight. 5 Wakonda is in at 4 to 1. And Terra Time number 1, 6 to 1. Interesting race. I haven't, unfortunately, been able to pin down with one particular runner. Darren, what do you like?
Clyde, I like this horse Tulip Tree. Now, she returned after a layoff last time out over a distance way too short, and she still got up to win. That showed that she has a touch of class about her. I think with 52 kilos, she could be ahead of the handicappers still. So I'm favoring Tulip Tree over horses like Wakonda, Magical Flight, and Silver Heels.
Yeah, can she make it 3 in a row? Well, the form line's been holding up quite well too, because she beat that horse, Arcia Pambila, who won, and she also came. Who also came from there was Quantum, who ran far back, but also came and won as well. So maybe that is the right horse, Tulip Tree. What do we do here? Weighted to Win's recommendation race 8 is take exactors. We've got a few of those yesterday and the day before, or the end of last week, where 3, 5, 8, and 9 is the recommended play. Ninth and final, Give Me a Light does seem to be quite bright in that 2 runs today, 2 impressive runs, Darren, and you saw something last time that perhaps others never saw. Tell us a bit more about it.
Yes, Clyde, going through the 400, Give Me a Light came under big pressure and it looked like she was going nowhere. And then she changed gears and absolutely took off the final 200. She ran second to Winter Greeting. Now, we saw Winter Greeting come to Cape Town in stronger company and win her very next start. So both her form lines are standing up. The track and trip is going to be ideal. The long run-in mile from a 1 draw, she'll be very hard to beat. I did include Quantum into the pick 6 with her as a cover.
Okay, so Give Me a Light, all the rage. Quantum is considered as cover in the play, but Give Me a Light to date has done absolutely nothing wrong. All right, so 13 to 10 is the current price. That's Darren's play of the day, the last race recommendation, number 2 to win it, and that will take care of the Weighted to Win preview for the Monday meet out here at Turffontein. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll catch up on Tuesday.